Okay. Welcome everyone to the RFU F1 round 2 race. This is our grid. We have 7 drivers here today with us. Cirque in P1, Crack in P2, Dry P3, Nimaha P4, Techno P5, Merlans P6, Da Porscheman P7, Lambo P8. These are drivers and we're getting ready to start the race. Let's see how this goes. Everyone's getting ready. We're getting ready to start. It's a 33 lap race. We're here in Esperance Raceway. It's round 2 in the RFU F1 Championship. It's gonna be a countdown start because the lights are broken. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's lights out and away we go here. Lance with a really good start there, making up positions off the grid. Huge start now in P3. And there goes Cracky dropping down the order there a bit. Dry now in P2. And it's Cracky, no, and it's Cirque in P1. There's a bit of a scramble at the back. They're going too wide. They're going too wide. Someone has clipped the sand there. I couldn't see who that was, but someone clipped the sand. Oh no, they're going through this windy bit. Now Dry's in P3. Merlans making up the way. P2 started in P5, now in P2. Now they're going through this zigzaggy section. Throws off a lot of drivers. Lance messes up a bit there at the end, and there's a battle right now for P3. Cirque blazing away in P1. And this is the order. It's Cirque, Merlans, Techno, Dimaha, Dry, Da Porscheman, Cracky, and Lamborghini all the way at the back, unfortunately. Oh, where this driver's... Oh, someone hit the curb there. Didn't see who that was. Oh no. Someone ran really hard through the curb. Now Lance is overtaken Cirque for the lead, but Cirque is fighting back. Huge battle for P1. Really big battle. Huge battle for P1 there. Let's see if this battle continues for the rest of the race. Lance in P1 now, but Cirque isn't gonna let Lance by. Oh, Lance goes really wide and loses it a bit. Now Cirque is in the lead. Oh man. Cirque back in the lead. Back in the lead. And and Dry, something happened to Dry. He's dropping down the order. He's crashed out. Dry has crashed out. He stalled. Dry has stalled. His car has stalled. Will this pull out the yellow flag? He has stalled. Oh my goodness. Dry has stalled on track. Will this pull out the yellow flag? We don't know if he'll pull out the yellow flag, but I think Dry managed to fix the car there. Dry managed to fix the car. Good on him. He's going to continue in this race. I think he's fixed the car. Now there's a battle, a 3-way battle for the lead. Big 3-way battle for the lead. And Lance now in P1, Cirque moving away a bit. Cracky, I think he just spun out there. He's way down the order. And he spun out there and Cracky. Oh no. Now, a lot of drivers are pretty spaced out, but there's still that huge battle for the lead right now between Lance and Cirque. And also, it looks like Techno's joining a bit as well. Techno now P2. Cirque hit the grass there. I think lost a bit of traction. Now Lance is in P1, Techno's P2, and Cirque has dropped down to P3. Cirque has dropped down the order by a lot. Going to continue on this race. Now Lance looks like to be lapping Dry there, it seems. Yep, Lance about to lap Dry. Dry will get blue flags. Dry has to move out of the way. Yep, Dry letting both of them move out of the way. But yeah, I thought he had an issue for the man. But yeah, Dry very good sportsmanship, letting the other drivers out of the way. Now the rest of the pack is behind him. He needs to move out of the way for them as well. Oh, big battle, Lance and Techno on the final stretch. Lance has Techno has a slipstream advantage. Techno on the inside. Try to get past Techno's in P1. Techno is now in P1. Oh, but he touches the grass there, loses traction. Oh, but Lance goes really wide. Now Techno on the inside, and Techno gets the overtake. Techno is back in P1. My oh my, this is an interesting race. And it's only the second round. Oh, Techno's lagging. Techno's lagging bad. Techno is lagging bad. Techno stopped on track. Techno is lagging really bad. Oh man. What was that? Is he okay? Techno lagging? Wait, what? Oh, on my screen he was. Oh, mind that. On my screen he was lagging bad. And Cirque going in for a pit. He is one of our race contenders for the win. Now he's pitting, very early pit with the undercut. That was an okay pit from him. Looks like he's on mediums now. And he exits out in P4. Dry Judge, P8. Sad to see him there. He started off in P3. Could have contended for the win. Now it's all the way down, and he mainly give blue flags to his teammate back there, Dimaha. But Techno now has a huge gap between him and Lance. Sorry, I'm back. And Esteban looks like to be retiring from this race. He's entering the pit and he's retiring, unfortunately. But let's continue and see this madness that's going on. Circuit a very early pit. He could be using an undercut strategy, and Cracky goes into the gravel. Cracky's in the gravel. Not much racing as much as there were just now. Everyone's pretty spaced out. But Dry gets that pass on Cracky because Cracky went to the sand. No, not much racing. But the pit strategy is gonna come in soon. And Cracky has to be careful because he's almost at the CC limits. And Cracky looks like he's going for a pit. I mean, Cracky just pitted. Cracky just pitted there. Cracky also has to be very careful. 22 CCs he's at. The limit is 30, 40, and 50. He's 8 away from that penalty. So he has to be careful. Lance now catching up to Techno. And Cirque is going for another pit. Cirque going for a two-stopper. What's Cirque doing? Is this his plan or what? What's happening here? Oh, looks like he's pitted on with the wrong tires. And now Merlance. Merlance is catching up to Techno. Can Lance get back into P1? Lance! Almost going for Lance is side by side and Lance is in front. Lance is in the lead. Lance now in the lead of the Grand Prix. But Techno's fighting back. Can Lance hold Techno off? Oh, Techno on the inside. They're side by side into the hairpin. And looks like the Porsche man is going for pits his next lap. And now Lance is leading the race. He's in P1 now. Lance is in P1. Now Techno on the outside. And Techno, they're side by side. Techno may get this lead. They are side by side right now. Techno's in the lead. Techno gets back into the lead. And but Lance now fighting back. Lance looks like to be in the lead. Both these drivers have not pitted yet. So let's see how the pit strategy works for these two contenders. Look at that gap. Like 80 tenths of a second. That much of a gap. Oh my goodness. 800 tenths of a second. This is Max versus Lewis, but Techno gets an amazing slingshot out of that corner. Techno's now in the lead. Techno in the lead of the race. Cracky has to be careful, 23 cc's. Also the Porsche man, 19 cc's. Lance goes wide. Touches the bit of the sand. And both of... Oh, Lance doesn't pit, but Techno's boxing. Techno's pitting as well as Dry Judge. Lance is going the long shot. Lance is going the very long way. We are halfway through this race. You can see Lance's tires are really giving up. Lance is sliding around. Techno now on the mediums. Or is that softs? I can't tell from this distance. Dry pitting. Dry completed his pit. But Lance has to pit this lap. Lance has to push and make sure Techno doesn't pass him. Wow, in the pits. Techno's really fast. Can Lance do a quick stop here? Techno's catching up. Techno has that pace. Lance may have messed up this strategy here. Techno catching up. Can Lance quickly in pit? Techno's at the hairpin. Lance has to pit quickly now. Lance pitting. Lance exiting, but Techno passes Lance for the lead. Techno's now in the lead. Techno is in the lead of the Grand Prix. And Crazy is trying to fight Techno here, even though Crazy is a lap behind. Don't know what's happening here. But Techno is now in the lead. Lance, we don't know what that strategy was, but can Lance get back into P1 and win this race? Lance goes into the gravel. I don't think Lance can catch up. Techno may be our winner here. But another pit, if there may be another pit strategy for these guys. See how they do. Oh, Cracky loses control a bit there. But yeah, let's see how the second pit is gonna affect this race, because this race is gonna be either 2 or 3 stop depending on their strategy. So yeah, let's see how they do. Oh, Aston Bear rejoin the game, then you can spectate everyone that way. It's a glitch, I think. no racing happening. Alright, let's see this race, shall we? But really there isn't much happening. Nothing much to commentate about. But we can see Dry Judge has the fastest lap of this race. And Cirque blatantly cuts that corner. Oh, Cracky has a penalty. Did he serve that, or Cracky is a penalty? Dry has crashed out. What happened there? Oh my god, Dry. I think Dry has crashed out. Don't know what happened there. And there's another car into the gravel. I saw that. Hold up. Or is it just a... I think it's an empty car. Never mind. But Dry has crashed out. We don't know how many positions he's lost. But let's hope it's not too bad. The Porsche man is one corner cut away from the penalty. And looks like Cracky is going to serve his penalty the next lap. But Dry, we don't know how many positions he's lost. Let's see. Dry has lost one position. Not too bad. I think he can catch up. Cracky has to be careful. Cracky has to be careful. He's 3 cc's away from that 40 cc penalty. And we are 11 laps left in this race. We are 1/3. We are 2/3 into this race. Cracky is serving that penalty this lap. But the Porsche man has to be very careful. 1 cc away from that penalty. He has to keep it on track. And Cirque is 6 cc's away from that penalty. Lance 8 cc's away. And Cracky is going to be serving his drive-thru. Yep, Cracky's serving the drive-thru. Cracky is pitting. Is Cracky's. Oh, it's a stop and go. Oh, okay. It's a stop and go. Understand. Nah, drive-thru is a stop and go. Okay. That's a drive-thru. It's a stop and go. Alright. But we'll be looking at this man, the Porsche man. He is 1 cc away from the stop and go. And Cirque is racking up some CCs there. But what we want to see is that Lance is catching up to Techno. Lance catching up very slowly, Techno, but that Porsche man now has a stop and go, has a penalty. That Porsche man has that penalty. So as Cirque as well, Cirque has the penalty as well. Cirque is not serving it. And that Porsche man is serving his penalty. And has served it. Lance catching up bit by bit. And Cracky has that 40cc limit penalty. I don't know what the penalty is, but it's a penalty, alright. And there looks like to be a self-driving car on track. Yep, there is a self-driving car on track. There is a self-driving car on track. It is way over there. Oh, there it is. And we have 5 laps remaining to this Grand Prix. Looks like everyone's gonna stay out. No one's gonna go for a pit, I think. Just like, 4 laps remaining. Would be smart if someone just puts on softs right now. And it just speeds up, overtakes everybody. That's an okay strategy, but I don't think anyone will do it. We are 3 laps remaining. Lance is catching up big time. Lance is catching up hugely. Oh my god. Lance is now 4 seconds away. Can Lance catch up in these final 3 laps? Can Lance catch up to Techno? Could we see a battle on the final lap for the lead? Oh my god, this is gonna be insane. Lance, come on, you got this. Well, I'm not supposed to be rooting for anybody, but come on, Lance. Can Lance catch up? Can Lance catch up? Oh my god, it's gonna be an intense final few laps. Lance is right on Techno's tail. No! No way! Lance has an issue. Lance isn't moving. Lance has an issue. No! Oh, Lance disconnected. Oh man, Lance has disconnected from the race right when Lance could have gotten the win. No! And Cracky has a drive through penalty. Techno's gonna win this race. We're on the final, second final lap. And we're on the final lap of this race. Techno wins in round 2 in the Esperance GP. Techno has won, and Cirque and Dima P2, Cirque P3, Dry P4, and the Porsche P5. F in the chat for Lance. Yeah, Cirque did a 2-stop, I noticed. Alright, that's the end for the GP. And we're now going to Parc Ferme. And we're now gonna be watching Parc Ferme, where the podium celebrations are gonna happen as well. Parc Ferme. Podium celebrations seem to be happening soon. And there we go. The where is Dima? Someone bring Dima up. There we go. That's our true. That's our race podium there. It's Techno P1, Circ P2, and uh, Techno P1, Slat P2, and Circ in P3. And that's the end of the race.